Breece, what does it feel like to just kind of finally get something going offensively today?
It was good, it's been hard all season. We've been having to plug and play the O-line, and they couldn't really get into a groove this season, and just little stuff like that. And we finally got to kind of set a foundation today and get going. So it was a good confidence. It was a good confidence booster for everybody on offense.
Can you talk a little bit about Zach and his performance?
He's been the same guy the whole season. It's just, sometimes you're able to make the plays and sometimes you're not. That's the game we play. So, it was good to see him run around today and really throw confident. It was good to see he was taking some risky throws and making them. And, when quarterbacks are doing that, then they're on. So it was good to see that for sure.
And also, you were able to wait second half. What was the key just to that outburst?
We got the run game going, and that kind of set up everything else. I think it is. I take pride. Me and Garrett always argue about it, but I think I'm the best player on offense whenever I'm out on the field. So, it was just good to be able to get going today, and we got the win, so we can never complain about that.
You've been significantly more involved in the passing game lately, especially today. Is that something that you like? That maybe if they are bottling up the run, making that their basically just get me the ball in space anywhere.
Yeah, that's I've always been priding myself on that the whole season, and Hackett did a good job of just scheming stuff up to get me to the flats and get me one-on-one with linebackers and stuff. Because when they see me with the ball in my hand, they hesitate a little bit to where I can make a miss and get some yards. So it was good.
How about to be able to beat a team that had been playing well and is fighting for a playoff spot?
Yeah, it was good. We feel like we should be in that same position, but we haven't executed as well as we should this year. And we're trying to just take these last few games and play the real football that we know we can.
Are you guys still thinking playoffs? Is that something that's still on your mind?
Yeah, and we're just going out every week and trying to put the best product we can on the field.
How were you feeling in the moment of the touchdown?
The same as when those other guys scored. You're always happy, you're hyped and everything like that, and it felt good to get in the end zone, but it felt better to get a win.
Stroud came into the game leading with NFL in passing yards. What did you guys do to shut him down today?
Man, we just denied our man. I love our secondary. DJ, MC, Michael Carter, the second. Make sure I put the second on there. Jay White and TA, man. They just competitive. They some ballers, man. I wouldn't want nobody else go back there. And Ashton Davis, he always found ways to get the ball, man. So just being able to have those guys around, man, is great, man. I wouldn't want to go into the game with nobody but them.
What is it about you guys that you seem to elevate your play against the best of the best?
I don't know.
Mahomes
we don't try to do it intentionally, but that's just what happens. You know what I mean? Like, we be knowing, people been dominating. It's like they coming into the game like we about to dominate Sauce, DJ. We about to dominate the whole secondary. So it's like we naturally just step our game up, but it's not intentional because we want to play at the same level, like regardless, no matter who it is.
I know you didn't go one-on-one against each other, but there was the conversation when you came out about who was the best cornerback in that draft, Derek or you. Was there any part of you that paid attention when you played a part in the secondary and then Zach kind of tore them up on the other side?
Yeah. You said between me and Stingley, right?
Yeah.
He a good player. He a great cornerback, man. He gonna be good. But I don't really think that they don't even have the same coaching staff that was there when they. Yeah, so I don't really think like that. That's not the coaching staff that had to choose between drafting me or Stingley. Man, I just go out there. I love this team, man. I love the guys that's in this locker room. So I don't think like that when I step on the field. I'm gonna do what I gotta do. Like Coach M said, everybody put a helmet on, mouthpiece in, and they go click clack. You know what I mean? That's everybody. So I just do my job.
Sauce, how much fun is it to watch Garrett on the other side of the ball, and how good do you think he's becoming every day?
He become more and more unguardable every day in practice, every day, every week. You know what I mean? So going one-on-one with him, you got to work. You got to find ways. You got to watch extra tape. Because he a different receiver. You know what I mean? He play outside his framework, his body. Like, he's just different. Like, it's hard to just watch him and be like, yeah, he going to do this. Because it's always going to be an unscouted look when it comes to guarding him. So, yeah, he just developing every week.
What did Zach show you today?
Man, he was confident. You know what I mean? You could just tell he was playing for the man next to him. know what I mean? He was playing for his brothers, and he said he already told us at the beginning of the week. He told DJ, like, I'm playing for y'all. I'm playing for my brothers. So, you know, yeah, I earned even more respect for him. I already had respect for him, but that's even more right there for him to just be able to do that. He took a lot of chances today. Had a lot of faith in his guys, Garrett, Rupp, Conk, Breece, Allen, all of those guys. He had a lot of confidence in them. He was giving them chances to make plays on the ball.
Does it bother you didn't get the shutout? Or does that matter to you?
It do a little bit. I ain't gonna lie. I definitely wanted a shutout. But, you know, the game wasn't really close. That's good because nobody, I be telling the offense, nobody said the game got to be close. You know what I mean? So, hey, they showed that today.
How about the pick? You almost had one there.
Man, it's just, when you playing, man, it's like when I turn and the ball be there, it be a little blurry. I should have caught that steal, though. I should have found a way. I should have turned my hands over, caught that. Man, I got to be better.
Are you guys, I know the season hasn't necessarily gone the way you wanted to, but across the league, I mean, there have been other teams in the AFC that have started to pile up some losses as well. Are you guys still thinking playoffs? Is that something that you guys are still focused on here?
Just take it one day at a time, 1 week at a time. Just got a great win today, and that's all we focused on right now. We just got a great win. Just going to keep trying to dominate, keep trying to stack them.
Have you started thinking about the Dolphins?
Nah, I haven't. We played them already, so I doubt they're going to do just like have a whole different offensive scheme and game plan. We just got to win. We just got a great win, so we got a 24-hour rule. We're going to celebrate this win, you know, for 24 hours. Then, you know, I start thinking about the Dolphins again.
Pretty good. Thank you, everybody.
Y'all doing? Doing well.
How's it feel to get that win?
It feels great, man. I mean, it feels great. You know, anytime you can win in this league is special, and you know, that was a good team we had on the other side of us. Like you said, we're on a 5-game losing streak, so we wanted to shake this funk and hopefully finish the season the right way. And, you know, that was a start, you know, so it's a good spot to be in. We want to finish this thing.
How did you felt the way Zach played?
I mean, he balled, man. He balled. Put it all out there, throwing dots in the rain. And, you know, those things messed with what they were trying to do on offense. You know, as far as what we were trying to do, Zach handled it. And, you know, that's always our goal, handle it better than them, and we did. You know, Zach went crazy today, and, you know, like I said, he's got all the faithfulness in the world. It's great to see him go out there and just hoop.
What does it say about him?
Concerted effort to get you the ball. I mean, obviously every week they want to get you the ball, but, you know, he really went you get some pretty good targets today out of him. How did that feel for you to get into the flow and have over 100 and all that kind of stuff?
Yeah, I mean, it's good to, you know, find a rhythm on offense. All of a sudden, you know, when you're in a rhythm like that, everything seems easier. The easy plays get made. The ones that are 50-50 balls all of a sudden go your way. And that's just football, you know, the rhythm of the game and how it can go. And I feel like you might have felt that today. You know, I feel like we were making the plays we should have made, and all of a sudden, you know, is going up top on the dude twice, you know, and you know, the checkdowns are going for 40, you know, just stuff like that, man, that all plays in that, you know, whenever you get away from playing good offense, they kind of disappear. And, you know, when you're in a rhythm, stuff like that starts to happen, and, you know, hopefully we can carry this over next week.
Zach dealt with a lot of adversity throughout his career. Just talk about what it means to have a performance like this for him.
Yeah, man, I mean, he's you know, been through the ringer here in the city, and it's tough, man. They have high expectations, and, you know, we all are the same way. You know, Zach's probably put it on himself more than anyone outside of this building or outside of you know, a Jet fan could put on him. And that's the thing about it. He's always you know, put it on himself, man. And when you have that mindset to be the best version of you because you're so stressed out about being yourself, you know, putting that out to the world and showing the world what you can really do, it's always great to see someone, you know, get to put that on display. It's definitely been, you know, a tough go for him, and you know, to see him go out there and just ball, man. You know, he's finally doing what he deserves. Just what he deserves. Man, he puts in the work for it, and you know, that he just gets to play, and that's how it should be.
Garrett, on the first drive of the second half, the third down play where he found you down, he kind of escaped the rush and found you across the field. Yeah, is that kind of him at his best?
Yeah, man, just playing, man. He can make that throw. I mean, 9, 10 times out of 10, which you can't say about a lot of dudes in this league, a lot of people in the world, man. He's really a special talent, and like I said, man, it's all about confidence. He's got that. He's got that now, and it's you know, I'm excited to keep working. I'm gonna keep working so I can be open for him, and I know the rest of the receiver group feels the same. You know, we believe in him, and I know he believes in us, and we're just gonna keep building.
Garrett, how's the elbow? I mean, that's probably the first time we've really seen that big of a wrap.
Appreciate it. It's tough, man. You know, it definitely is bothering me. You know, it's a part of my body that, I got to use. So, I know what I'm getting into, and it's going to hurt a little bit after. But, yeah, man, I'm doing all right. I can go out there and play, and, I'm blessed.
This isn't like this is normal, like what you have on your arm.
Yeah, this is normal. Usually I save this for after. I'll go in there after and leave with something like this. But, yeah, man, just maintenance in it, trying to make sure I'm, good for next Sunday.
Garrett, you guys have talked about feeling like you were letting the defense down in the past. So how did it feel to kind of like repay them a little bit today with 30 points?
Yeah, I mean, it felt good, man. That's what they deserve. Like we've said a few times, it has been hard to know that they're, one of the best in the league, and on the contrary, we're not. And this is, like I said, this is what they deserve. We want to give them that. I don't know, what do you call it? Playing with what do you call it when the pitcher go out there when they up run support, right? Run support. Yeah, you give them some run support so they don't got to put it all on themselves and go out there and play free. And I mean, they've been so good all year. I don't think I've ever seen a receiver group that, frustrated and stick, man. The DJ and Sauce are the best in the league, man. And watching that and just the energy that we had on that sideline was special today.
Did you see Stroud? Did you know him very well? Did you see signs of frustration when you were watching him?
I just know how he's wired, man. It's tough. Anytime you don't, get to let it loose out there, it's tough, man. So I know how he is. I know how he's wired. I'm sure he is. But just praying that he's healthy. So I'm going to go out at the game there at the end, and he's a special talent, and all his best days are ahead of him. Which is crazy to say because he's been so good. But yeah.
You had a lot of catches with very tight windows. Some of them probably were closed windows, right? So what does it mean to you that Zach trusted you on some of those balls, those 50-50 balls?
Yeah, man. I mean, it means everything. That's why we put in the work during the week, throughout training camp, to have that level of trust, and we have it with each other. And anytime we get to put it on display, we're excited for that. And luckily today we got to put it on display.
It was frustrating for you the last couple of weeks that you didn't have that, right? So just the relief of getting it back, I guess.
What do you mean? I'm sorry.
Well, it seemed like they, there wasn't a lot of targets. You were getting open and they weren't throwing you the ball. Today that was a lot different.
Yeah, man. I have a lot of reps with Zach. And that can't be said about everyone in the quarterback room. And we've put in work to get to a point to where we're comfortable with each other. We're there, and like I said, anytime we get to put it on display is a blessing, and we don't take them for granted because it hasn't been like that every week. I'm not going to beat around the bush. So.
Garrett, for you personally, is this kind of what you envisioned, as involved as you were today in this offense, and with the amount of targets you had, and what did that feel like for you personally to get out there and have this so much an effect on the game?
I wouldn't say
you always talk about the team stuff, but I mean, you really, 100 or something.
I wouldn't say, I envisioned a certain amount of targets or involvement. I have an expectation for this offense because of the work we put in during the offseason and the way it's played out, and the way it had played out, and through those reps and things that we had built, I was part of the mix, and that's how things are, and Breece was, and Conklin was, and Ruck, that's just how it is. So all of us were dealing with, not maybe it being what we expected because we hadn't played well. That's just how it is, man. You don't get to do all those cool things when you're not staying on the field, getting penalties, whatever it may be. But as far as what I envisioned us winning. That's all. And I want to finish this thing the right way with 4-3-4.
Breece was joking a little earlier that you and him have a little thing going about who's the offensive weapon, best offensive weapon, and he voted on himself.
Oh, you hella funny for that. Yeah, we ain't never talked. Me and Breece got that. I didn't know we had that. Me and Breece be talking, but now that he said it, we got a little competition. The competition started now, though. It starts now.
Yeah.
Was that as confident as you've seen Zach?
As I've seen him?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's just when the plays are flowing and you're playing good, and it kind of just works, man. I wouldn't say, as far as his aura and the stuff, the way he goes about it, he's been confident. He's been confident, man. He's had that. But it came together today, as far as me doing my job, my teammates doing their job, and it came together, and I can't say that, Zach had a different mindset. No. He's been going about things the right way. It's just sometimes it comes together, and today we were hitting, man.
Did you sense that he was having more fun than he usually has?
Oh, yeah, for sure. He said that earlier this week, right? And he wasn't lying. He went out there and had fun. I did, too. It's fun to score. It's fun to win. That's really what this is. So.
How does it feel not to sound like a broken record?
I mean, it feels really good to stand up here in front of you guys today and a little different outcome. So it's definitely much better, huh? For all of us.
What'd you think of Zach today?
I couldn't be happier for him, man. After everything, like, he's been through, and then to go out here and do what he just did, throw for 300 yards, put up 30 points in the second half, whatever his QB rating was, I'm sure it was pretty damn good. I'm just really happy for him. He said he's going to come out there and have fun and just enjoy playing football, and I feel like he did that.
Did you notice something?
Second half. Just what flipped in the second half for you guys?
You know, I felt in the first half we felt like we were moving the ball and we could move the ball. You know, we were just kind of dying out and not finishing some drives. And I think in the second half we just found ways to make Breece and Garrett were also in the second half, man. They made some really big plays. You know, when they get the ball in their hands, they're special, so that always helps.
With Zach, you talked about him just wanting to have fun. Did you notice something different in him? Because it seemed like his decisiveness and then his comfortability level was a little bit higher.
Yeah, I mean, you know, all week he was just excited to go have fun, right? And then prior to the game, like, he was very locked in, and I'm like, I was kind of confused. Like, is he? You know, he's talking about having fun, but now he really dialed in, and then hey, he was out there having a good time. So, obviously, I think whatever he did worked, huh?
What does it say about his mental fortitude, though? You know, the things that he's had to deal with these 3 seasons, not just this season, but 3 seasons, to be able to come out and put up that type of performance today.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think you can question it, huh? I mean, everything that he's been through, the ups and downs, the being benched, the not being benched, the media, sorry guys, just everything he had to deal with has been a lot. And to be such a young, I mean, he's a young man, and to handle everything that he's handled and to end up doing what he did today, I couldn't be happier for him.
Tyler, you value being kind of a safety valve on third down. You made some huge third down catches today. How much do you like that role?
I love it. I'm always telling him, hey, if you need to go somewhere, like, give me an opportunity, I'll go make a play for you. So I'm happy he trusted me, and in those situations, go make plays for him. So hopefully they keep coming through these next 4 games.
Specifically, those 2 down the seam. What are you seeing? I mean, it doesn't look like there's any window. You're covered heavily, and you still come down with it. I mean, what's going through your mind? Just go through the play.
Yeah, I mean, when I saw man coverage, I feel like one of my best attributes is being able to go up and get the ball, opportunity balls. Whether it's a seam, a corner, if you give me a chance to jump up and go get it, I feel like I have a pretty good opportunity. So that's what I was thinking. I was hoping he was throwing those balls, and then the balls he threw, he just threw a great catchable ball, gave me a great opportunity. So it ended up working out perfect.
Is this sustainable, do you think, what you guys did on offense today?
Yeah, for sure. I think it is sustainable. I think you saw later in the game that we kind of started wearing him down a little bit. Breece started breaking some runs. I do think it's sustainable, but obviously we got to go out there and improve it for more than 1 week for that to happen. So we'll see.
Does it help though, Tyler, just confidence-wise? Just hasn't. Every week we've been asking you. You know, are you closer? Like you actually saw it today. Does that just kind of help confidence-wise going down the stretch here?
Yeah, I mean it's huge. It felt great. Beyond the sideline after scoring a touchdown, I mean, something we haven't felt in a long time, to be completely honest, right? So to come off the field after scoring touchdowns, to make it multiple touchdowns, to score 30 points in the second half. It's a feeling we haven't had in a while, and it felt really good. So hopefully we can. I do think it's sustainable, and hopefully we can keep adding on to it.
Thanks, Tyler.
Thank you, guys. Appreciate it.